In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a name keychain in Tinkercad step by step, even if you've never designed anything in 3D before. This is a simple and fun beginner project, and by the end, you'll have a custom keychain design ready to export for 3D printing. If this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more easy Tinkercad and 3D printing guides. All right, let's jump right in. First, open Tinkercad and create a new design. Once you're on the work plane, we're going to build the base of the keychain. From the Basic Shapes panel, drag a box shape onto the work plane. This box is going to be the main body of your keychain, so we want it to be flat, clean, and easy to print. Now, use the corner handles to resize the box into a thin rectangle. A good starting size is around 50 millimeters long, 20 millimeters wide, and 3 millimeters thick. You can change these measurements depending on how big or small you want your keychain to be, but this is a great size for a standard name keychain. Make sure the base is not too thin, because it still needs to be strong enough to hold up on a keyring. If you want your keychain to look a little more polished, here's a great pro tip. You can round off the ends by dragging 2 cylinders onto the work plane. Make sure the cylinders are the same height as the base, then snap one to each end of the box so they smooth out the corners. This gives the keychain a more professional look and makes it feel less sharp. Once everything is lined up, you can group those parts together to form one smooth base. Next, we're going to add the name. Go back to the Basic Shapes menu and drag the text component onto the work plane. This is the part that makes your keychain personalized, so type in your name in the inspector window. You can also choose a different font depending on the style you want. Some fonts look bold and modern, while others look more playful or elegant, so pick one that fits your design. After that, resize the text so it fits nicely on the base. You want the letters to be large enough to read clearly, but not so large that they go off the edge of the keychain. A good rule is to leave a little space around the text so the design feels balanced. Once the name looks right, drag it onto the base and position it where you want it. Now, this part is important. You can either place the text slightly on top of the base so it stands out as raised lettering, or push it down into the base if you want an engraved look. To raise it, use the black cone handle to lift the text just a little above the surface. To engrave it, lower it slightly so it cuts into the material. Both options look great, so choose whichever style you like best. Now let's add the keychain hole. Drag a cylinder hole onto the work plane. This hole will be used to attach the keyring later, so placement matters. Resize the cylinder so it's about 4 to 5 millimeters in diameter. That size is usually strong enough for printing, while still being large enough for a ring or clasp to fit through. Place the hole near one end of the base. Try to keep it close to the edge, but not so close that the printed keychain becomes weak. After placing it, select both the base and the cylinder, then press L to use the Align tool. This helps you center the hole properly so the design looks neat and balanced. Make sure the hole is aligned the way you want before moving on. Once everything is positioned correctly, it's time to finish the model. Select all of the parts, including the base, the text, and the hole. Then click the Group button, or use Ctrl+G on your keyboard. Grouping combines everything into one final design and applies the hole cutout properly. If you want the text to appear in a different color in the preview, you can click the solid color circle and enable multicolor, which makes the design easier to visualize before printing. After that, your name keychain is basically complete. The last step is to export the file so you can print it. Click Export and choose STL as the file format. STL is the standard format for most 3D printing and slicing software, so this is the best option if you're planning to print your keychain at home or with a 3D printing service. And that's it. You've now learned how to make a name keychain in Tinkercad from scratch. This is a great beginner project because it teaches you how to use basic shapes, text, alignment, grouping, and export tools all in one simple design. If this video helped you, please give it a like, subscribe for more Tinkercad tutorials, and let me know in the comments what name you designed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.